Hello, and welcome to another week of the Abuse Cartoons live stream. Let's fix that a little bit, I guess. Yeah, still got the weird backlighting problem, but it'll have to be okay until I get some curtains behind me. Not just those shears bringing in all that light. And I've got to because it's now very hot. So by 5 o'clock, this front window is brutal. The air conditioning cannot keep up with it, so it gets pretty miserable. And then the sun is coming straight in. So good stuff. So back again for another week. So last week was a little bit late, so kind of on time this week. And hopefully we'll make this just the regular schedule. The thing that was kind of getting in the way of my Monday is now gone. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. So I'll try to keep it to Sunday nights and see how that works as far as people being able to find the stream. Okay, just make sure. I guess YouTube's been having some fun problems with connections and things. Yeah, everything seems to be kind of okay. All right, well, we'll go with that. And yeah, I've had to move. So we did a live stream of a role play session. So I was using some of this equipment, so everything's a little off. So if you notice sound levels or anything off, that's because I had to reset it all. Usually it just kind of sits here week to week, but I needed the extra camera and the extra microphone to make things work. All right. Let's see. All right, so I will not start by drawing boxes, and I start with drawing boxes. But yeah, so it's surprisingly hot here, which usually it's a little merciful until after the rainy season, and then that humidity stays from after the rainy season, which is typically in June. So this month it's going to be sporadically raining. So you basically just have to, as soon as it starts raining, get out of the rain as soon as possible, and 10 minutes of torrential downpour, and then it just kind of goes away. So it's quite fun. And it took a long time because I guess just North Americans are just used to walking in the rain, but it comes down so torrentially here that you're just silly to keep walking through it. All right, well, we'll just get that out of the way. All right. Yeah, let's see here. Try to draw some different things. Yeah, actually, I probably don't want to go with knives. There was just a serious knife attack in Japan, so it's pretty gross. Yeah, it seems like school kids get targeted a lot, and that's why they've increased the security around schools. So schools have these big metal gates and things, so during school hours they're closed and the kids are kind of stuck in there, and they have to be more careful because they were getting local crazies wandering onto the school grounds with kitchen knives and swinging them at kids whenever they lost it. So maybe not knives. But yeah, that's a funny difference, and I guess like just in terms of the history of killing technology, knives seem so much more brutal. I mean, of course, guns kill more people faster, but knives, it's so up close and personal, and these wackos, using them on school kids is pretty strange. All right. Oh, sorry. Okay. Just keep going. Yeah, so not much else. Whoa. I don't know if it's a memory thing. Yes, it is a memory thing. Okay, we're not doing this. a spoon. But should be interesting. I mean, not interesting. It'll probably be relentless and exhausting, but the presidential election coming up next year, the social media should be fun because I think there's going to be a big conspiracy about, if anybody, doesn't have the audience they think they should have or whatever, it's going to be attacking, Twitter or Facebook or whatever for their role in censoring people's free speech. So that'll be lovely to hear. I'm sure it'll be like a year and a half. Yeah, I'm not crazy about that, but we'll see. Yeah, guys, I got a notice about YouTube that there's been some difficulty. So Google changed some things and maybe shook some stuff loose so that I may not be able to connect to the YouTube account, but it seems to be working. People seem to be there. Yep. Yeah, everything seems to be wonderfully streaming, so that's okay then. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh, that's something that I don't think I've ever done. The vacuum cleaner robot. Sure. Okay, I think I just have something stupid. And stupid is my stock and trade. Oh boy. Put this over here. Is it there? Maybe. There we go. Okay. Okay, I guess everything's above the color layer. There we go. And one more. All right. I think that's a depressing enough cartoon. All right. Ugh. Do the... Smoky. All right, and let's go back to whatever we're doing over here. Let's see. Oh, yeah, sorry, I'm just brain dead. I don't have anything going on to talk about, but that'll make an interesting archive, won't it? Oh, yeah, I went to Costco, the Japanese version of Costco yesterday, and I don't think you can really say, especially in modern times, that people are that fundamentally different. I mean, they may have different etiquettes or different, their religion may give them different points of views or everything, but you put people in cars and you bring them into big parking garages and you make them walk around a warehouse buying bulk food, and they're all the same kind of piece of garbage that exists everywhere in the world. So that's fun. But it really says a lot about how much just our lifestyle influences us and our behavior and things. Because Japanese people are not very, known to be very selfish. They're more others first and very conscientious. And in that kind of very American shopping situation, they are just exactly the same kind of me first and the gimmies that everybody else is in the Western world. So very interesting that America has exported that trash culture. I think I've complained about that already, but it's just amazing. Except for the language, people are basically indistinguishable. In those situations. All right. Yeah, I don't know what an upside down paper cup would be doing. Actually, a little narrower. Let's try that. What's going on here? There we go. Getting a little odd. I'm not crazy about that. I was watching something on YouTube talking about the CG Disney, what do they call it, live action remakes of classic Disney films, and now that they're into all the anthropomorphic animal remakes, it's bizarre because it's not live action and it's very weird, creepy CG. So it's so I think a lot of this stuff should be bigger. And Disney actually released 4 this year. That's insane. Like 2019 has 4 of those movies. That's amazing. Obviously, I mean, there's a real, I don't know, they've found a workforce that's incredibly exploitable in CG artists. And if you look, I mean, it's everybody from everywhere on those big rollouts of digital artists on all the movies. So they must have all of these little shops, and who knows what kind of like garbage, workplace situations people are dealing with. Maybe over here. Yeah, let's kind of make this a little more asymmetrical. I mean, they're just, exploiting those kinds of workers because a lot of people went through training to do that in art school, and it was, you know, it's kind of one of the few ways in art school to come out of the other side making money. So I think a lot of people are being exploited, and people are still going into it, whether or not they, you know, realize there's a grueling, terrible, you know, work experience waiting for them on the other side of that. All right, well, we'll go with what we got here. Put some color on some of these guys. But, yeah, it's really silly. What's going on? Let's bump the tolerance up. Actually, that still feels kind of small to me. I don't have a good scale for cigarette boxes. In Japan, they seem to be getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Very odd. I don't know if that's their attempt at healthier, or I don't know. I don't know, but it's funny. Okay, we'll just go white and some kind of silver. All right. Yeah. Oh. Okay, I think both this. And oh, this. Get some little bit different texturing. Yeah, I think this is gonna have to be made. Shinier. Oh, and I should maybe put some, like a texture, some, because those have that brushed metal texture. Put it under here. Oh, come on. Whatever. Jeez. All right, that's horrible. Yeah, something like that. Sure. All right. I'm back to. Whoops. What's. Oh, that's because it was gray, not black. Oh. Might as well get started on the ground. Yeah, that doesn't show very much, so maybe a little with that masked a little. Oh, that's right, I should probably put some texture on the sand. On the filter. All right. All right, something like that. I think I'm going a little big again. Oof. All right. The big, colorful birthday cake. All right, and kind of a yellow, cakey color. Let's do all red candles, so that kind of makes sense. And add some variation to that thing. All right. Come on. Getting a little tired of that. I guess I gotta turn the tolerance down. Okay, and then some the cake. Oh, actually, I'm gonna float this a little bit. Back to the layers and put some there we go, some shiny frosting. And some eyes. All right. Something like that. And something like that. Everything's kind of big on that one, isn't it? Yeah, I do that when it's little stuff. I tend to make it giant. Yeah, something like that. Let's get this sand under control a little bit. Okay. Oh, and maybe... Oops. All right. Okay. So we've got those two situations, and I guess it's time for a for a little bit of convenience store. So I gotta go get it, and I will be right back. Oh, and I think I put that little sign up. All right. Did that music go off? All right. Well, hey, welcome to the convenience store segment. And because it's already hot and I warned you, we're going to be just doing Japanese ice cream for quite a while. So the next one, so we did the Gari Gari Kun bar, that blue ice cream bar. And Gari Gari was the kind of texture, chewing it, it's crunchy, because it's a block of ice. So that's the meaning behind the sound of that. I didn't do that before. But here's Papiko. So Papiko is done by the terrifying food giant Guriko. And you see this sign. They're based in Osaka, so you see this. There's a couple of big signs. And, of course, the famous Guriko Man sign at the Dotonbori Bridge area with all the signs. So it's the runner. It's the guy in kind of like the 20s or 30s, like a little onesie, like Olympic athlete onesie, with his arms over his head, running, that people take pictures in front of. So that's the, I guess, an early logo, an early image for this company. So this is, they call it sherbet in plastic bottles, and that's exactly what it is. It's a kind of a weird ice cream. And actually, it's in two. So they did these weird little bottles, so reminding me of like those wax bottles with that weird colored liquid in it from when I was a kid. So they do these weird little bottles. So everyone comes with two, so you can share. Yay! So this is chocolate. And this is the chocolate version. And I also brought, so they do a peach. There's a peach now. And they're also doing a white sour for summer. So I guess sour is the summer flavor. So, maybe I'll show you on this one so that I didn't destroy it. But here's the instructions for opening. So you pull them apart, and then you got to pull that ring off. So you break this little section here, so you can see it's kind of scored here. So I've had mixed results with these. There's all kinds of strange, frozen treats in like balloons and very strange stuff here. But grab it here and pull it, and the Scooter should pull along the scoring. But then you've got a little bunch of ice cream right there, which will melt and end up making a mess somewhere. So there you go. So this is supposed to be chocolate, but it's a little coffee flavored. Oh, it's chocolate coffee. So I think this is one of their default. I didn't read that. This is one of their default. So choco kohi is the flavor here. So chocolate coffee. I was gonna say it's not very chocolatey. It's a little coffee flavored, and that's because it is. So I think if you've been watching these things forever, you can remember me talking about that chocolate milk, which is just a coffee flavored drink for kids. So coffee for kids is it's a common thing, and I guess it makes things less sweet and a little sweet and bitter kind of thing. But it's just one of those things that you chew on. It's a plastic. And eventually, melt so you can get it all out. It has to soften up a bit, and then you can kind of squeeze it up. But I just took this out of the freezer, so it's pretty hard. But that's it. An exciting treat, but the nice thing about it, unlike the ice cream bars on a stick, is it makes almost no mess. You can control it. So you could even eat this in a car or something without risking disaster or sticky everything. You don't have sticky fingers, and it pretty much saves you from that mess of dripping ice cream cones and dripping popsicles. So I think a lot of the Japanese food is based on convenience. So I still have one left if anyone would like one. And so these oddly come in pairs for sharing. I guess like the twin stick popsicles, that you could break in half, and you can technically share those. But sharing ice cream thing. And I guess because, ice cream, it's good for sharing because it doesn't last as soon as it's not in the freezer. So there we go. It's starting to soften up a bit and just be doing this. Chocolate and coffee. So it's very okay flavor, but the company is very interesting. I guess it's always been based in Osaka. So Guriko, it's always been based in Osaka. And the factories were first built in the 20s, then demolished during the war, or destroyed during the war, and then rebuilt in the 50s. But the name comes from the kind of founder of the company first developed a sweet, what was it called? A sweetener or a caramel candy containing glycogen. And glycogen was an a substance that was extracted from oysters. So he liked the sound, maybe the katakana Japanese sound of glycogen. So gurikojin was a wonderful sound for him. So he decided to name his whole company Guriko, based on glycogen. And what? Wow. Yeah. So very strange. So their first slogan, the first slogan was 300 meters in a single piece. Oh, I guess that's referencing the caramel candy that they first made. So just like the other caramels that I showed you, the quitting smoking caramels. That was Morinaga, which is Guriko. Yeah, Guriko Morinaga is the same company. So those were the same. Yeah, this is tied back to those original caramels. So the original slogan for that is 300 meters in a single piece. So you could walk 300 meters or whatever, eating a single piece of that candy. And so that's the slogan for the man on the Guriko is 300 meters in a single piece. Yeah. All right, wonderful slogan that is. And so both Osaka and Tokyo factories, of course, like most of the country was destroyed during the war. And wow. Yeah, so that is, I thought that origin of the name, the glycogen name, was very funny. But okay, I don't think you're ever going to crave this, but it's a very okay kid snack. I haven't tried. I'll try another flavor at some point, but I think the chocolate coffee is the only one I've had. It's a pretty standard one. This and vanilla, I think, are pretty much everywhere, but it's a kid's thing, and having no nostalgia connected to it, lessens it. I'm sure this flavor would be very nostalgic and bring back a lot of memories if this was something from my childhood, but we didn't have chocolate coffee ice cream in a plastic bottle. But Guriko does everything. So a lot of the snacks I've already talked about. So Pretz, Pocky, Kapiko, Bisco, all of those are Guriko products. So they're a food monster here. So we've already looked at a lot of their stuff, including those early caramels. But yeah, that's very funny. And they also are all over the world now. There's factories in all countries in Asia and China. The Chinese factory opened in the 1930s, I think. So it was part of like colonization, I'm sure. But a huge established brand, and I'm so sorry. Ice cream is the worst thing to eat on microphone and on camera, but it's so hot that it's going to be an ice cream. You're going to see a few weeks of ice cream. I have a feeling. Just when I'm in the convenience store before the stream, this is the only thing that looks even slightly tempting. So we'll get a history of Japanese ice cream snacks over the next few months. So if you want something that's not going to make your hands sticky and leak all over you, and you like the taste of coffee and chocolate, try some Papiko when you're in the convenience store next. Oh yeah, look at that. They're pouring, there's their little coffee and milk chocolate. So nama chocolate in cafe latte. Oh, so they're calling this, raw chocolate or nama choco in cafe latte. So it's supposed to be like a more of espresso flavor. It's not quite that. I guess it's okay. But nothing kids love more than their chocolate and latte. Yeah, it's a much more adult flavor, but it's still kind of weak. All right. But so see, no sticky hands. I can go right back to drawing without having to deal with anything. So pretty convenient. And remember, it comes in twos. Just make sure you do something with this because it's going to leak all over the place once it melts. All right. Let's do some writing. So back to the drawing board. Okay. Well, Japanese ice cream continues. All right. So my thoughts. I always lose my original ideas with the convenience store segment there. But let's move this out of the way. Oh, sorry. Burp. And try to write these out. Attempt to quit smoking was being measured in minutes of success. How about just, not the attempt, but quitting smoking was now being measured in minutes of success. I think that's close to the idea I had. So the little hourglass sand timer. Quitting smoking was now being measured in minutes of success. So not going well, and success not spelled well. All right. So that was where that was going. So quitting smoking was now being measured in minutes of success. That sounds like a joke. And what he had thought was a new friend turned out to be just another mess. I think I did okay. I didn't forget my ideas. What he had thought was a new friend turned out to be just another with a U mess. That's the British spelling. All right, what he had thought was a new friend turned out to be just another mess. Okay. Ugh. None of it's very good here. Okay. What he had thought was a new friend turned out to be just another mess. Okay. I guess maybe they should be looking at each other, huh? Yeah. Actually, I think I want to do that. So let me, because looking away is kind of odd. I like the damaged looking cake. Sorry, I'm trying to find this glary. Oops. Okay. What he had thought was a new friend had turned out. Yeah, this is already kind of past tense. It turned out to be just another mess. What he had thought was a new friend had What he had thought was a new friend. I don't need the had, do I? Because I've already got it there. What he thought was a new friend had turned out to be just another mess. What he thought was a new friend had turned out to be just another mess. Okay, that sounds a bit better. All right. Wow. So that is this week's cartoons, and actually on time. And hello, everybody in the chat that I'm not seeing. I apologize for not keeping a better watch on that. That's not good. All right. There we go. But that is it for this week. So a birthday cake and a robot floor vacuum cleaner and a smoking on the timer. All right. Well, thank you for joining me this week. I appreciate the company, and please feel free to watch any of these streams on the archive. So there'll be archive both in Twitch and YouTube. And you can also find the cartoons themselves on abusecartoons.com, as well as gocomics.com for a subscription to this cartoon and thousands of others. And if you would like to support this cartoon specifically, please become a patron. Go to patreon.com/abusecartoons. And there's all kinds of rewards for supporting it, and you could be responsible for bringing it back to its daily status. So I'd love to draw this as a daily cartoon, but time and money just doesn't make that possible. So if you like that idea, please think about supporting it, and I will be back again next week. And of course, thank you so much for my current patrons. Without you, I couldn't even be doing this live stream. So thank you so much for your support and making this possible. I will be back again next week, and hopefully there will be some more interesting ice cream. I'm sorry, but I warned you. All right, I'll see you next week. Goodbye.